Hi, everyone, and welcome to day 19, where we are embracing passion and compassion. So, what comes to mind for you when you think about passion and compassion? Both of them have a lot of movement associated with them and a lot of feminine energy. So, we're going to work on, again, like we did on day 17, in a different way. We'll work on hip openers and a little back bending. So let's get started. Let's begin in Sukhasana, taking your comfortable seat, palms face up on your thighs. Allow your eyes to gently close. Checking in with yourself today. Enthusiasm, excitement lifted. Going into passion and compassion. Feeling your level of passion right now, imagining perhaps a fire deep inside of you. Is it a little flame, or is it a bonfire, or something in between? And allow yourself the space to be vulnerable enough to tap into your compassion, that sorrow mixed with your passion, that kindness that's deeper. Where is it in your life where you feel passionate and it's easy? What about compassion? What stirs your compassion? Once found, then choosing which parts of your life do you want to expand, including the parts where it's easy. And fold your hands together in front of your heart. State those intentions for your practice. Release your hands back down to your thighs. Gently open your eyes. Let's start stoking that fire right away by getting into our hips. So, standing up, no need for props. Take your legs wide. How wide? Well, bring your arms out to the side and measure off your wrists with the center of your ankles. That looks pretty good. And then lift the balls of your feet one at a time and turn them out to the degree that your kneecap can follow and turn out. Okay? And from here, hands to your hips. And then bend the knees, pressing them out over the ankles, sinking down, and then coming up. And a few more times, warming up. And your hands here on your hips to feel what your hips are doing. Sometimes it's fun. They're swinging every which way, or are they nice and still? Turn on your abdominals so you can keep them still. And then this one, stay down. Now, keep pressing out through the inner knees, energetically pulling back with the heels to a point underneath you. And then inhale, arms out to the sides. Bend your arms at the elbows, goddess pose. You're a powerful, strong goddess. Mentu. Bodying the goddess energy, not necessarily female, more feminine. Embracing that what you're feeling might be fiery. Engage the legs more. Breathe deeper. Enjoy. And come to standing. Draw your legs together or underneath your hip bones, Tadasana. Your Tadasana. Gazing at something that is not moving. So right away, challenging your balance and opening your hips at the same time. So lift your right leg up. Find your balance. Place your right foot to the inside of your left thigh. And then use the power of your legs, drawing in together to expand outward from the center of your body. And then choose where you want to bring your arms out to the sides in front of your heart, overhead. And then find that fire that you started with and breathe into it like you're blowing your bellows, stoking your fire. Release your arms, release your legs. Just allow the fire that you're feeling down that left leg to be there without trying to shake it out. Find center. Find the imbalance because we're going to balance it out, so don't worry about it. And then find your alignment again in Tadasana so that we can change it by standing on our left leg and stand on your right leg, bring your left leg up. Place the foot above or below the knee to protect that knee. And then there is a fierceness to the drawing in. Left foot, right inner thigh. So that you can literally widen the sitting bones apart from each other. And then expand into that space. Sitting bones drawing down. Low belly pulling up. Where do you want your arms? From your insides, moving outward, here's an opportunity to express you and your passion. Feeling it flowing out of you, expressing it here. Release. Tadasana. Take a breath. Take a wide stance. Trikonasana. Left foot turns in, right foot turns out. Opportunity if you happen to have a block to grab it. If you don't, ignore that. Inhale, arms out. Exhale, right hand down, left hand up. And then brightly turning your belly and your heart up to the sky, chest open. If you have the block, keep it in your hand. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lower the arms and switch sides. Right foot turns in. Left foot turns out 90 degrees. Place your block. Inhale, arms lift. And then exhale, left hand down, right arm up. Turning your ribs from left to right. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower the arms down. Left foot turns in. Draw your legs together. Tadasana. So now now we were still, building fire from more stillness. Steady in one asana. Let's move in a sun salutation. So come to the front of your mat. Find your feet underneath your hip bones. So you start with a nice, strong foundation. You're gathering all the really dry firewood. And you've got your kindling. That's what we've been doing, the kindling. So we've got that fire started, and now we're going to build into it more. Inhale, stretch your arms up, and exhale, bow. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, fold in. Step your feet back. Inhale, and then exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. And this is where you rest. Anytime child's pose is an option for you. Expanding both that passion and compassion. And choosing what it means for you today. Look in between your hands, walk or jump your feet forward. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Reach your arms. Exhale, hands in front of your heart. And then release your arms down by your side. From Tadasana, Let's step our left leg back, and we're going to come into crescent. So bend the right knee 90 degrees. Bend the left knee 90 degrees for a moment just so the hip bones, frontal hip bones can lift. Keep that. Widen those sitting bones apart that we've been working on so hard. And the lower legs are drawing in to help that, right? And then once you've got that space that you feel in the pelvis, then draw the sitting bones down, lift up through the crown of your head. No arms yet. Then we're going into warrior one. So left leg is straightened. Spin the left heel down to the floor so that left foot turns out just like 15 degrees. So the pelvis is still pointing forward. And now that left inner thigh is resisting going to the floor so much. And this is strong. Then inhale, arms overhead. This is where we get deeper into our listening. Left leg comes back to meet the right. And then lower the arms down. Take a breath. And step the right leg back. Bend the right knee. Just notice what happens when we slow things down. What happens in your mind? Straighten the back leg. Is this more comfortable for you, or is the flow, flow, flow? Spin your heel back down to the floor. Get the space in the hips. Feel the outer shins and the feet draw in towards the midline. Widen the sitting bones apart into that space. Wrap a left hip back, right hip forward. Then as the tailbone goes down, inhale your arms up. The longer you stay in these asanas, the more you can discover, you can go deeper rather than just trying to hit the asana, go on, hit, go on, hit, go on. Here's time to explore. What could I do to go deeper? Make this feel more free. Step your left leg forward to meet your right. Take a breath. Join your legs together. Now we get to flow, in case you're missing it. Sun Salutation B series, Surya Namaskar B. Utkatasana, inhale your arms up, bend your knees. Exhale, bow. Inhale, extend your spine halfway up. On your exhale, Uttanasana, bow in. Inhale, plank. Exhale, Chaturanga. Option now to go into up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Step your right foot right between your hands and come into warrior one. So spin your left heel down, right knee bent 90 degrees or somewhere like that. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, hands down. Step back. We're not doing vinyasa in between unless you want to. Step the left leg forward. Spin the right heel down. And in your own time, coming up. Exhale down. Inhale, plank. Option for down dog or exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. So just for those of you who are used to doing the vinyasa in between the warrior ones on either side, I teach it the other way around because if you do have any low back issues, then it can be very painful because your back is just a little bit off in between the two warrior ones until you've done both sides. If you have a healthy spine, it doesn't even affect you. And then look in between your hands, walk or jump. And nice bend in the knees. Inhale, sweep your arms up for Utkatasana. Exhale, Tadasana. Clasp your hands behind your back and get strong in your legs. In other words, lift up on your kneecaps, engage your legs strongly. Stretch your arms behind you. Feel the collarbones broaden. And instead of collapsing in the mid-back, draw the low ribs in and lift your chest a lot. Okay, you can stay here. Or turn this into a standing back bend. Engage your legs even more. So take those inner thighs and pull them back to the back of your mat. At the same time, you're lifting in and up in your abs and taking your pelvis forward. Lift your heart, back bend. If it feels like you get stuck at any point, you do not push through, you back off and go to before your edge and play with melting them. Inhale, come up, and then other side. So listening to your body, listening to what instructions are really speaking to you today. And if you're tight in the shoulders, we're coming up into this back bend. You can grab hold of a strap or a piece of rope, a towel, whatever you have, so that you have space in your shoulders. Lift your heart now up out of your pelvis. Inhale up. Let's come into Dandasana, sitting on the floor, legs stretched out in front of us. So Dandasana, the legs are straight on in front of you. You're bent completely 90 degrees, and you are building a tremendous amount of heat here. Your knees. Bring the soles of your feet together, knees open. And for me, I'm grabbing a block so that my pelvis doesn't tilt backwards. I can tilt the top of my pelvis forward. We're not here very long. However, if this hurts your knees, Take the time to put something on the outsides of your legs, propping them up on either side, even if only one side hurts. Now, if you are sitting up on a prop, make sure that you get off of the prop first. And we're all going to lie down with our feet still in Baddha Konasana, Supta Baddha Konasana. Placing one hand on your belly, the other on your heart center. Gently allow your eyes to close. Surrendering to that compassion. Feeling perhaps a little bit more open. We worked with the hips today, specifically because of this feeling of it. It's a combination, really. The fire of passion, but there's that water energy of compassion. Balancing each other out. Gently take your hands to the outsides of your legs to draw your legs together. Straightening your legs for Shivasana. Arms by your sides, palms turned up. Having enough space in between your limbs and your body so that you're comfortable. Letting go of the activity and moving into stillness. You may stay here as long as you like. If you're ready to come out, begin by deepening your breath and bringing small movements into your body. Inhale, stretch your arms overhead, point your toes. And then exhale your arms back down by your sides, bending your knees. And then rolling onto one side, pressing yourself up to a seated position that's comfortable for you. Try crossing your legs the other way around from what you're used to. And then folding your hands together, connecting your thumbs with your heart. Check in with that fire. And see how much broader, taller, brighter it is. And see how you look at your life, how your life looks to you with this newfound passion and compassion. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Namaste.